Hello, my YouTube family. I hope everyone is doing well. Tomorrow is already Wednesday. This week is flying by. The wind here on the East Coast is crazy this evening, so I'm a little bit of wind blowing because I just came in from outside playing ball with Mia before it gets totally dark outside. Alrighty, so I have been back to the Dollar Tree, and I have a brand new Dollar Tree haul to share with all of you. It's not a really big one. It's kind of like a medium-sized one, but I came across a few really cool finds, and one thing I really can't wait to show you. I think it is so nostalgic, and I think they're gonna fly off the shelves. Every single item in this video came from the same locations throughout the Hudson Valley because that's where I live, and that's in the state of New York. Why the name Chi-Town Girl? Because I was born and raised in Chicago, and it's near and dear to my heart, and I lived there and grew up my whole life, but I've been out in New York now for quite a while, so I'm just staying true to me. That's the reason for Chi-Town Girl. Alrighty, so grab that wish list, grab your emotional support pickle, grab something to drink. I happen to have a hot cup of tea here. They're saying that the temperature tonight here on the East Coast in New York is supposed to get down to like 43 degrees tonight. We shall see. I probably will still have my window open cracked just a little bit because I do love that fall cool air. All right, let's get into this Dollar Tree haul together. So the first thing that I'm going to share with you is from the aisle where you get your cookie mixes. I showed you one of these the other day, but now I found the Pillsbury gingerbread cookie mixes. It's the limited edition. Basically, you just need 3 teaspoons of butter and 1 teaspoon of water, tablespoon, excuse me, and you're good to go. It makes approximately 12 cookies, or you could make muffins with them if you wanted to. This is good till January 28th of 2027. You got plenty of time there. It's not expiring anytime soon. Alrighty, this was a cool find. I've never seen these at Dollar Tree before. You get 3 packages in here, and they're mini baby Pop-Tart bites. They're in frosted strawberry. They are good until October 22nd of 2025. That's probably why they're at Dollar Tree, but they're still yummy. Great for a coffee bar, hot cocoa bar, or a breakfast bar. On the run, throw a package of that in your purse, your backpack, things like that. All right, a couple of things, or actually I should say one thing in the household department. Do you guys remember those little put a lid on it, little potpourri poo sprays that you could put like in your purse? Well, now they've got the big sizes. Oh my gosh. This is 11 fluid ounces. This is the Great Scents Put a Lid on It Pre-Poo Toilet Spray in Tropical Madness. So now they have this really big one. Now what I found comical was they had the small ones there. The small ones were $1 and a coin. This was $1 and a coin. I'm like, well, duh, but you know what? We pay for that convenience of the smaller size. But I wanted to share that with all of you as well, so I grabbed one for the household. Now, let's go over to Stationery. Couple things in Stationery. I picked up 3 of these. You're going to get 50 in each package, so you're going to get 25 of each color. They're made by Jot. I love my little notepads and my sticky pads and all kinds of stuff like that. In fact, I was going through some of my stuff. This is not Dollar Tree related, but before I forget, I'm often telling you that I have this little wish list. This is actually what I'm talking about. I got this back in the day from the Christmas tree shops. I paid $1.29 for it, and it's an actual little sheet of paper that says wish list on it. So what I do is I just take this piece of paper, and what I did was I went and got some copies made and just blew it up. And that's what I write my wish list stuff on. I know, I'm a dork, right? Anyways, so I love my little sticky notes and stuff. So Jot has these transparent sticky notes, but they're in circles, which I'd never seen before. So they had it in the neon orange and pink, the neon green and yellow. So 25 of each color. And last but not least, blue and purple. So I was super excited. So I got 1 of each color. I've never seen round sticky notes, so that was kind of cool. They also had a couple new notebooks by a company that I absolutely love. It's an all-woman-owned company. It's Crown Jewels. In my opinion, they just put the extra little touch, whether it's a pattern on the paper or a design on the cover itself. They just do a great job. You're going to get 60 sheets in a package here. And this is the front of it. Look at all that bling going on, right? So basically, take note. When you open it up, that is when your inside looks for. So you basically do have some pliability here for bending purposes. They also had one that says, "That's the plan." Beautiful teal. It's almost like a robin egg blue. That's pretty much identical to a robin egg blue. So that's the plan. Again, super pliable and 60 sheets, just regular notepad on the inside. All right, stepping out of there, going over to Crafter's Square department, I came across another diamond painting. This one is off the hook. I love my waterfalls. This is gorgeous. It's 6 by 8 inches. You're going to get everything in this package that you need to create that waterfall. How cool is that? There's all your tools right there. Everything comes in the package. If you want to frame it, get yourself a frame at Dollar Tree. When you're done, put it in that frame. It will look beautiful. Over to the kids aisle. Do you guys remember color forms? They came in the box, and you would take the lid off, and you would use the box as the background. Oh my gosh, the good old days, right? All right, so they have color forms. These are actual color forms. You're going to get over 40 color forms, and this one is in Disney Junior's Super Kitties. I thought this was adorable. You know, that time of the year is going to be here before we know it. I do a lot of donating. I have 4 grandkids myself, so when I see things like that, I grab them. This is an official Disney item because it does say Disney and it does have Mickey Mouse on the back. That makes it an official Disney item. They also had Stitch. So for those of you that are Stitch fans or know somebody that's a Stitch fan, they had Stitch. Again, you're going to get over 40 decals in there. It's got everything that you need. Great little items for Secret Santas or just tucking away. Also in the kids aisle, if you happen to be a Jeep owner and you participate in the Duck Duck Jeep, they have some new Disney ducks out. They have Woody. These are so cute. And there is your Disney. And there is your Disney right there, your Mickey Mouse, so you know it's a licensed product. So we have Woody from Toy Story. We also have Belle, all pretty like in fall colors. And then we also have Experiment 626. That's kind of like me. Experiment 626. There it is right there. And I'll give you a spin all the way around. So they're nice. They do have a little squeak. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not because I do have my window open, but super cute, and they are a nice size. These are over 3 inches in height. I just need to get my ruler back in here. Rizzo is lost in space somewhere. I haven't seen her for a while. She might need to be replaced. All right. These magnets were just hanging on an end cap by the cash registers. I love these magnets, but oh my gosh, they're so fragile. So even if the person drops it in the bag at the cash register, it will probably break. They do have a big magnet on the back, which is great, but they are 100% ceramic, so just be careful with them. Dog Mom for life. I could not pass that up, especially being in purple, so I grabbed myself that for the refrigerator. All right, let's go over to, oh, I didn't show you guys these. So the aisle where you get your socks and different things like that, I found these underwears. Well, they're called hipsters. It's they had all different sizes. I could not find any extra larges though, but they had extra small through large. They're saying a large is hip 30 to 32. These are 95% polyester and 5% spandex. These are official Popeye items, and this one is Popeye and olive oil. Oh my goodness, what a great little thing to put in a stocking. Now, if you flip it over on the back, there is a little hole here so you can feel, there's a little hole here so you can feel the texture of the actual material. It does feel super, super soft. So I found this one with Popeye, and then I found this one with Popeye. So super cool. Again, like I mentioned, you know, a great gift idea. It's already wrapped in a box for you. You don't really have much else to do. Okay, now let's go over to makeup and beauty for a moment. A couple things. These were in the makeup aisle, and I don't think they were meant to be in makeup. Probably more in self-care, I would think. But anyways, these are by Be Pure. They're feminine moisturizers. This one is Cocoa Bloom with coconut oil and jojoba oil, external vajayjay, and full body moisturizer, 4 fluid ounces. So if you're looking for a little bit of scent going on or whatever it is that you like to do, they now have this by Be Pure. This is going to be donating into my lady shelters. And then they also had by Be Pure, pH Balance helps to control odor, formulated without parabens and that word I don't know how to really pronounce. 4 fluid ounces right there, also by Pure. Do they have a seal? Yes, they do. Because I'm telling you, if they didn't, there'd be no way in HE double hockey sticks I'd be buying them. But hey, that's just me and how I roll. Also in makeup and beauty, basically healthcare, Spa Luxury's Whipped Shave Cream. I repeat this purchase twice now. This is lovely. It's vanilla coconut, and it's got such a really nice foam to it. It's almost like a moussey foam. It is, this one's 5 ounces, but it has coconut oil, and it works really well. I like it, so this is a repeat 2 times for me now. Also in makeup, they had these back, and I think these are just great. Because if you don't want to keep the whole container for yourself, you can give a couple to a friend, or if you're doing a beauty box or a bag or something. This is the skincare vitamin C jelly eye masks. You get 20 pairs in this package. 20 pairs for $1 and a coin. They're all individually packaged, which makes it really, really nice. And this is what it looks like right there. Love that. Love the packaging. They also had it besides that one. They had this one, which is the caffeine depuffing. Also 20 pairs in there. I'll open it up so I can show you what that container looks like. Actually, let me see if these still have the real big seals on them. Because these are for my daughter. Not that I don't want to really open it. But here is the actual scooper. You're going to pull this top up. Once you pull it up, it's right in there. There's individual sheets that you will pull up out of there. I know it almost looks like tuna or some kind of pearl slimy stuff, right? It's cool though. And they do work very, very well. All right, staying with makeup and beauty, this was by Must Have Beauty, and it is a mascara guard. It's also going to give you a 3-in-1 eyelash tool. So besides it being a guard for doing mascara, it's also giving you the tools here to use mascara to do through your lashes, which is cool if maybe you're not good at it. I suck at doing like eyeliners and stuff. Some of you ladies that do your eyeliners and you do it out the sides here, mine end up or one's up and one's down. So I got to give you credit where credit's due. I can't do that stuff. So this may help someone who is new into doing makeup. One more new little nail file, and this is by Diamond as well. But this one you get in 2 pieces here. This is a glass nail file as well as a regular nail file. What a cute little something. You know, this is so light. You could wrap this and hang it on a tree. Just wrap it and put a little bow on it if you were doing like friends gifts and stuff. Little fun stuff to pull off the tree. I thought that was fun. It's got a little cherry on there with some horseshoes. I thought that was too cool for school. All right, this last item that I want to share with you was only $1.25. I found it in the toy section, and I got 2 of them because I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh. When I first saw the packaging, you know, I was born in 66. You know, so 70s and 80s, what did we play? Yes, albums. This is a record player coaster set. Oh my gosh. So here's the package. I got 2. So here's the front of the package. Here's the back of the package. All right. And of course, I'm going to open one up for you because I've already been in it. And these are so cool. All right. So talk about a little piece of nostalgia. Oh my gosh. All right. So it's all plastic underneath. All right. It gives you an actual turntable because that is what this is called. It's called a turntable. Anyways, there it is. Now this little needle moves back. It's plastic, of course. And then you take off the discs, and they're little like mini albums, but they're coasters. How fun is that? So there's the front side, there's the back side. Now, I personally have a little concern because even though they're plastic, I don't know how well water will sit in them. Although they've got some like grooves in them, like an album really did, it might hold them. So, but even if it's just for fun and decorative, too cool. All right, so I'm going to take the other albums. There is the bottom of it. So here are the other discs that you get, right? And then when you're not using them, you just stack them back up on the turntable, turn your little needle over, and there you go. How fun is that? It does sit up probably about 1/4 of an inch off the table, but what a great find for somebody. Put it in their stocking, a secret Santa, haha. I just thought it was super exciting, and for $1 and a coin, those I think are gonna fly. All right, everybody. Oh my gosh, this me time just goes by so fast. It takes all day before sometimes I can sit down to spend time with all of you. And it just takes forever to get to this point. And then when I get here, I'm so psyched up, but it just goes by so fast. It really does. But I so enjoy it, and I enjoy all of you. And I want to say thank you to all of you that congratulated us on our super big win. We're really hyper and happy about it. We had a great weekend. So thank you to all of you that gave me a shout out. That's going to wrap up this Dollar Tree haul. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Maybe you'd like to hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost any money. And we're not going to use the H word. All right, everybody. A big hug from me to all of you. And until next time, we'll see you on the flip side. Bye for now.